Buenas a todos, aquí Vanir en un nuevo capítulo de Dragon Age Origins. Y en este capítulo vamos a ir a hablar con Flemeth. ¿Y quién vamos a ir?
Yes.
Tú,
Yes.
tú y tú.
Yes.
A por Flemeth. Vale. Sabía que había subido esta. 30. Constitución. Vamos a quitarle una. Vamos a poner la constitución. Siguiente. Entrenamiento de combate. Vale. El lanzador posee una barrera protectora sobre el aliado que restablece automáticamente la salud del aliado hasta está a punto de morir. Esta puede ser interesante. Te quiero sanando. Furcia. Vale, esta aquí. A ver. Y destreza. No, destreza no necesita constitución. Siguiente. Romper armaduras. Este mismo. Jugar. Vale. Vamos a hablar con Flemeth, a ver qué nos cuenta.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
Hay que saber y bailar al tuyo.
Why dance at all? Why not sing? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
Que sabe cómo consigues
That
prolongar
she
tu
does.
vida.
The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
¿Qué propones?
Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
¿Y qué harás tú?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
¿Piensas que se lo creerá?
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do.
¿Y qué saco yo de esto?
You get to keep her for a time.
No, olvídalo.
Shame. What will it be then?
Coger el grimorio yo mismo.
How interesting. I'd like to see the look on her face when she realizes it. But you must earn what you take. I would have it no other way.
No me deja grabar, mierda. Alistair, ataca, tú también.
You need help?
quedo por aquí. Me cago en la puta. Ya me ha matado a la tía. Esther también. Alistair está a punto y no le he quitado nada. Maldita sea. ¿Por qué siempre me da a mí? Nada, muerto. Madre mía. Vale, me parece a mí que la madre de Morrigan la vamos a dejar para otro momento más tarde. No estamos preparados. Así que ahora mismo vamos a ir al risco rojo, yo creo.
Yes.
Voy a coger a esta,
Indeed.
Yes.
y vamos a ir a Denerim. Sí, a Denerim. Tenemos la misión de la horna allí, tenemos la misión de Alistair para encontrar a su hermana allí también. Así que... ¿Qué es? ¿Más engendros? Sí. A este hay que eliminarlo cuanto antes. Tu amigo vas a ir a por ese. Tú por ese. Tu Morrigan, ayúdame con ese.
An order. Too easy.
Still good. As you know.
Esto tengo que aprender a manejar todavía el golem. La golem requiere actitud modal concreta, corazón de piedra. Nos ponemos la decoración de piedra. No sabemos qué es actitud modal, pues aquí. Rugido de piedra, aura de piedra. Este es sostenido. Este es de alcance. Alcance. Personal. Este es sostenido. A ver, sostenido. Sostenido. Esto también es sostenido. No puedo tener las dos activos, ¿no? No. ¿Esta qué hace? Se queda quieta y ya está. En plan estatua. Sostenido. No puedo tener las dos activas. Qué mierda, ¿no? Corazón de piedra, maestría de la roca, rugido de piedra. Y este requiere maestría de la roca, que es esta. Este requiere golpes aplastantes. Que no sé si lo tengo. Maestría de la roca. Golpes aplastantes. Golpes aplastantes. Rugido de piedra. Uf, esto hay que dividirlo, Muy complicado. A ver, tú aquí y tú aquí. Tú que requieres maestría de la roca aquí. Y estos golpes aplastantes que también es sostenido. Vale, estos golpes aplastantes. Golpes aplastantes. Maestría de la roca. Vale. Esto es como para lanzar. Hay un plan. ¡Bua! Y esto también lanza algo, ¿no? Vale, vale. Ya voy viendo cómo se maneja esto. Bueno, vámonos. ¿Qué es esto de aquí? Entrada bloqueada. Y empiezo a ver cómo se maneja el golem este. Arreo mercantil de Denerim. La verdad es que estoy un poco
So
perdido
tell
aquí,
me, was the Tower of Magi everything you thought it would be?
Abominations running rampant, Templars ready to slaughter every mage in sight. Yes, it rather met all my expectations.
You don't think you might have been better off getting your training there, instead of whatever your mother
Good
taught you?
day. You're right.
Vale.
My mother didn't nearly have as many abominations running about. That certainly would have
All
improved my
men are the
education.
work of our Maker's
I'll
hand.
give you that one.
From the lowest
I'm so
slaves to
relieved.
the highest kings, those who bring hand without qualifications for children are breaded and magic exists. The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her.
Estos son los que hablan con citas del libro. Pero esto no tengo ni puta idea.
And her shield, her foundation, and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Puedo interrumpir... No, me gusta más esta versión, me encanta.
Too. I wonder why nobody ever taught me her version of the chant when I was a Templar.
Oh, hello, dear. Can we help you?
What she means is, in Andraste's name, be welcome.
Stop correcting me! What would Andraste do? That's what you should be concerned with, I say. Andraste was no fuss budget.
No
It
importa.
is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Vale.
No time for chat, dear.
Sister,
It's true, though, isn't it? Doesn't the chant say, you may not lie, for there is only one truth?
Pues ahora me
Tell you
encanta.
about the chart? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the chantry.
Fine, then. What you want to know? Yes and no, dear.
The official version of the chant does not speak of the elves. Some of the dissonant verses, however, do mention the disciple Shartan.
¿Quién era
He was
Seta?
an elven disciple of the Prophet. A former slave like Andraste herself, he rallied his people against the Imperium. He was given to the flames alongside Our Lady.
¿Por qué esos versos no formaban parte
Divine
oficial del
Renata had
cantar?
the verses removed during the exalted march on the Dales.
Hay más de una versión del
Of
cantar.
course. The official chant of light is written in Tevinter, but it is translated into the languages of the believers. Some ideas are lost in the process of translation, and words take on unintended meanings. There's a dreadful pun in the Orlesian version in the Canticle of Threnodies, and languages are always changing. The chant must adapt if it is to be understood by the people hearing it.
¿Qué son los versos de
The
discrepantes?
chant has changed over time. Some of the verses that were sung in the past were taken out. The Canticles of Chartan were stricken from the chant in the Glory Age. They are no longer sung, though scholars still sometimes read them.
¿Qué hizo el cantar de los legendarios
Oh, there are
tenebrosos?
some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the mage lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the chant of light, not the speech of light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
¿Qué son esos versos que ha recitado hace un
It's the
momento?
10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
Lo cantó bien, supongo.
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boanne, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us.
¿Qué le pasó?
It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
Murió.
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast.
Se
and
ahogó.
drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic.
No importa.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Vale, aquí estamos diciendo uno. Mara Justine.
All men are the work
Vamos a ver qué hay en el tablón. Vale. Cogemos todos, pero no sé si haré alguna.
of our Maker's hand, from the lowest slave to the highest king.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
¿Quién eres?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
¿Qué hace una
The
conservadora?
archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
¿Y qué de complicado en ello?
A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
Es muy difícil verificar las
When I
reliquias.
was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker, We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive. And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire. But it seems every year we fall more out and discuss more substantial payment after.
¿Cuántas reliquias auténticas has encontrado?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
¿Crees que es la bóveda de las cenizas sagradas es real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
¿Puedes contármelo acerca
You've
del
shown
trabajo?
admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the chantry.
Tengo que irme, adiós.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
Those who bring ham.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
¿Por qué está cerrada la
That
catedral?
which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
¿Qué le ocurre a tu amigo?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Valroyo years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
¿Él iría hecho esto? ¿Por qué no deja de tomar?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the
Los
wicked
ojos
and
rojísimos.
do not falter.
Está
He doesn't
drogadísimo.
forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
Volveré luego.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Correcting me. I know the chant like the back of... my house.
Vale.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand. From the...
A ver, ¿qué me cuentas tú?
Client is very pleased. Come back soon.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
Tan mal están las cosas en el barrio
The
mercantil.
lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Al Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot, and Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
¿En qué sentido?
With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing, the odd bit of drool, or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings, and then getting chewed out by their noble fathers. But I swear, the Arl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally arrest. Some of them are the criminals we have to arrest. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting it.
¿Necesitas
Come
ayuda?
on, you're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
¿Qué quieres que
The
haga?
name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
Cuenta conmigo,
Thank you,
sargento.
Warden. Happy hunting.
Vale.
A
Es un
collection of
mercado
merchants
abierto.
and people before. 'Tis always so.
A ver... Mapa de la ciudad... No. Mapa de la ciudad. Taberna el noble roído. Vamos a dar una vuelta. Para desbloquear todo. A ver, J.
When I was young. Really young. Yes!
Tendría que entrar aquí.
Going.
Qué raro. Vale, aquí no parece haber nada. Vamos a ver qué hay aquí.
From Ostagar. And trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Caelan. I demand satisfaction, sir.
Bueno, se me cortó la grabación, no sé por qué. Y he tenido que volver a hacerlo todo desde el principio, o sea, desde que entré en la ciudad más o menos. Así que, dando una vuelta, descubriendo zonas y haciendo lo que ya había hecho, me he encontrado a este tío. Y... las acusaciones de lo que he encontrado por día son falsas.
So you would compound slander on top of treason. You dare smear Terran Loghain's word.
Piensa un poco, los guardias jamás ayudarán a los centros tenebrosos.
I do not like your tone, sir. But you may be right. I may regret this, but I cannot duel someone who may be guiltless. Leave, Warden. If I find proof, we will meet again.
Oh, vale. Estaba siguiendo una vueltecilla.
Hey, the wonders of Dadas. Arleman once bought me a miniature golem doll here.
Y
When I
aquí
was young.
se supone que
Really
hay...
young.
Ah, mira, puerta misteriosa. Vamos a ver qué hay aquí dentro. Pero sin antes guardar. Porque se me crasheó el juego antes. Vamos, que se me crasheó el juego antes y he tenido que... Presentas una cajita pintada. Continuar. La puerta se cierra. Continuar. Vale. No sé qué misión era esa, pero bueno. Y por entrar aquí se me crasheó. Así que voy a volver a guardar otra vez. Y a ver si Vale, al fin he conseguido entrar aquí, que no podía. He tenido que quitar los mods que de las texturas, porque en esta ciudad parece que están bugueadas. De que hacía las texturas mejores, en plan de los libros y todo eso. Y aquí parece que está un poquillo bugueado. Y no me dejaba entrar aquí. Por lo tanto me echaba fuera del juego. Pero bueno, ya con los mods fuera he podido entrar a la biblioteca esta, a la tienda. Y
Yes,
vamos a ver
make
qué
it
nos
quick.
dice. Tengo aquí una nota de tu
Strange.
maestro.
Let's see this. I knew it. I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore. Ha!
Pues ya solo tenemos que encontrar a uno de Orcima, creo que es. Ay. Oh, no he entregado la nota al que está fuera. Bueno, hay otro fuera. Responsable tranquilo.
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
A ver, revisar sus mercancías. Vamos a ver qué tiene. Esto me molaría mucho. Me molaría mucho. Pero 15 dorados, hola. Bueno, aún así me lo tengo que comprar sí o sí. Así que me lo llevo. Mira, aquí hay túnicas. Vamos a vender. Y este también. Es que no es da joros. La ballesta no, porque igual nos es útil en un futuro. Las pinturas es que tengo que mirar a ver qué tal son. Resistencia al frío, resistencia a la electricidad, resistencia física. Vale, bueno, las pinturas. Collar de cuero negro, penetración de armadura y armadura natural más 2 fuera. Armadura de templario, armadura de coloso, está fuera. Los dalesianos fuera también. Anillos. Fuera. Este igual no. El anillo festival de la cosecha parece bastante bueno. Igual lo podemos apañar. Y esto nada. Nope, nope. Vale, ya hemos vendido todo. Este tiene esta que la verdad no me interesa mucho. Aliento del invierno. Yo es que tengo otro, ¿no? Que también es el aliento del invierno. Sí, espíritu sanador desbloqueado. Ya tenemos más especializaciones para mago. Aunque yo me voy a quedar con mago de sangre. Casa de Gentivi. Hemos entrado aquí. No lo sé.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to go in there.
¿Cómo que no?
I'm sorry, but that room is not for guests. It's full of books and papers, and I'd rather they were not disturbed.
No pienso desordenar
I said
nada.
no. Genitivi was a very private person.
Estás ocultando algo y
No,
quiero saber lo
don't
que
touch
es.
that door!
Ojo, pelea. No, prefiero maestría de la roca. Y tú, amigo mío, a este... Y vemos cómo se desarrolla. A la mierda. Ay, amigo, que somos 4. Investigación de gente y símbolo de Andraste de acero. A ver qué tienes tú. Poción de lirio. Estabas puesto hasta las cejas de lirio. Drogata. Taberna. He entrado. Porque he entrado, pero creo que está bugueada y no sé si lo voy a meter en el vídeo eso. Ahora sí.
Oh, the news is
There is
travelling
no
these days.
fool like a drunken fool, so Mother once told me.
What can I get you, stranger?
¿Necesitas ayuda con algo que no sea estrictamente legal? Correspondencia interrumpida. Testimonio escrito a un amor ilícito, resolución de problemas, herramientas del negociador. Bueno, aceptemos todas y ya veremos si las hacemos.
What can I get you, stranger?
¿Ha sido algún
The
rumor?
Darkspawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings, and then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. Anything else you need?
Nada, gracias.
My shift's nearly over. Thank Andraste.
I'm a Crimson Ore! Which way you looking, or we'll rip your damn eyes out and piss in your skull! Another round for me,
Now we drink!
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
¿Puedo hacer algo por ti?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
¿En qué puedo ayudaros?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
Echaré un vistazo.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Vale. El cofre no lo puedo abrir, ¿no? Primero necesito ser pícaro y después necesito...
I am told that it lost a large number of comrades in the battle with the Darkspawn.
Me? I guess I did, yes. I didn't know all of them that well.
Necesito abrir cerraduras.
I'm unfamiliar with this name.
It's...
Podría llevar aquí un pícaro, si total aquí combates no son muy complicados en la ciudad, por lo que parece. Tenemos que entrar en la enfería. No te creas, suspender a los amigos del guardia, los grises se reúnen. La perla oculta alberga una llave de la residencia. Los grifos volverán a lanzarse.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage.
Erlo Howell quiere mantener a la gente fuera, ¿verdad?
Maker, don't be so melodramatic. It's a temporary lockdown, not a performance of Dane and the werewolf. The Jarl's ordered the gates sealed until order is restored. No more than a day or two, I'd wager. They were rioting, killed the Jarl's son. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Earl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
César, Maestro Ignacio.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
What is it? I have work to do.
Tengo una carta de tu maestro.
I knew this would happen. Just when I was starting to get good. Well, thanks, I guess.
Vale, misión actualizada. El otro está en Orzammar buscando un objeto poco frecuente. Poderes de poder, bla bla bla. Denerim. Líbrate de los mercenarios de la perla. Perla negra. La cosa es que no sé dónde coño está la perla. Porque ves maravillas de Cedas, taberna del noble roído, casa de los hermanos Gentil, emporio de Wild. No sé dónde está la perla, amigo. Hay que mirar todos los mercaderes de por aquí.
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian scented oils in all of Denerim. For a lady friend, perhaps? Roses can open any woman's heart, you know.
Qué interesante en el mercado.
Much of the city is still a mystery to me, but the markets is like my home. Circle and sorcelled objects can be found in the wonders of Thedas, in the alleyway north. The armorer, Wade, and his emporium are just to the south. If you need work, outside the rectory to the southeast is a chanter's board. And if your thirst is strong, head to the Nord Noble Tavern north of here. Be prepared, though. They do put on many airs.
Tengo que irme. ¿De dónde eres? ¿De Francia? Es acento francés de toda la vida. Vale, vale. Son todos
Dwarven
cofres.
crafts. Welcome, welcome. We sell only the strongest dwarven steel, folded over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road.
Preferí comprar
I'll answer
información
what
si
I
es que
can,
vendes.
but my policy is not to sell things that don't belong to me.
¿Cuáles son los personajes más
It's
importantes
the
de
capital of Ferelden, so naturally the Queen and Regent are at the top. But the man who seems to be running the city guard is the new Arl Rendon Howe. Came in from somewhere up north.
¿Y qué noticias hay en la ciudad?
The Landsmeet's the big news. Every dusty noble estate in Denerim is airing its sheets, waiting for the Lord to ride into town.
A ver, ¿cuáles son tus
Every
mercancías?
piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
A ver. Mochila, sí. Mochila muy útil. De armaduras de momento no necesito nada, ¿verdad? Y no tienes así nada que me pueda interesar. Esto puede ser un buen mazo, Cosa sería para este... Cuatro de destreza, más 100 de vigor, no sé yo. Merece mucho más daño, pues que son 151.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
151 pavos, flipa. Vamos a ir aquí, que ya está.
Yeah, they got to learn not to mess with me.
Estoy ayudando a esconder un cuerpo.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended.
and the world marveled at what she wrought.
They shall be named Maleficar,
Vale, ya
accursed
está.
ones.
Y aquí para tirar el cuerpo, ¿no? Lanzar la bolsa. Vale, limpieza de la ciudad.
All men are the work of our maker.
Nos falta por entrar en el emporio de Wade.
From the lowest slave.
Vamos a ver. Está rico.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see?
Sí, vamos a hacerlo.
Does she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go.
Vamos a entrar.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Te está diciendo la verdad, escúchalo.
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
Esto no es culpa de Alistair, ¿sabes?
And who in the Maker's name are you? Some elf to follow him about and carry his riches for him?
Hey, don't speak to him that way. He's my friend. And a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Goldana, Alistair ha venido con la esperanza de encontrar a su familia.
Well, so he's found it. I'm his sister. But what are you to me, boy? Except the one who took my mother away, hmm?
You think I wished her dead? I never wanted that. I didn't have the life you think I did, Goldana.
I suppose not. A bastard is still a bastard, isn't he? But... brother or no, I've got 5 mouths to feed and no time to spare until they are.
And let me promise you this, Goldana. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine. But you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister.
Joder, menudo encuentro familiar.
Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
No sé qué decir. Siento que las cosas hayan sido
Yes,
así.
I'm sorry too. I guess I should have known better. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Misión completada y Alistair nos ha subido puntecos. Libro. Libro. ¿Puedo leerlo? Así en plan... Vamos a ver el Emporio de Wade.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Háblame de Wade.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Herin. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you forced me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
¿Quién está al mando aquí?
I am.
Wade owns the Emporium, but without expert assistance and, well, prodding, let's just say the Emporium has improved substantially with our partnership.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means you can return to them. And to the gruel you used to fancy.
No. Sorry, Herin.
Vamos a ver qué tienes en la venta.
Certainly.
Agento mierdas. Armaduras. Joder. Son caras de cojones, no tienes cositas guapas que me interesan a mí. Tengo que venir a una ciudad a la ciudad con un pícaro y empezar a rebuscar. La verdad es que ahora mismo no sé qué hacer. La urna de las cenizas sagradas. Sugiere que la de la montaña del oeste. ¿Podría esconderse en alguna...? Lo más lógico es que haya ido allí para continuar la investigación. Vale. De refugio en las montañas del este. Vale. Es verdad que era la casa esa donde estaba el mago imbécil. Bueno, pues vamos a las montañas del oeste. ¿Qué más salen las puertas? ¡Hostia puta! Si es mapa de la ciudad. Callejón trasero inmundo, callejón oscuro, callejón malos muertos, la elfería, casa de no sé cuál. Vale, ¿y por dónde se sale? Si yo he entrado por aquí. Vale. Refugiados, guerra civil. Refugiados, pueblo de refugio, amigo. Así que aquí es donde está la misión. Vamos a ir primero a los refugiados. La guerra civil, no sé si ir. Hostia puta. Vamos ahora a este. Y ahora a estos. Tu amigo... No, voy a usar una lanza. ¿Qué cojones? ¡Hostia puta!
Kill it.
A ver... Cúrale, amigo. Madre mía, ¿cuánto le quitan, no?
I shall do it.
Me mataron. Me lo mataron. Puedo hacerlo, ¿eh?
Now we get our hands dirty.
I see. Very well.
No.
I am wounded.
¡Mierda puta! Coño. Vale, vamos otra vez al campamento de refugiados, a ver si esta vez hay más suerte. O no. Voy a guardar en cuanto llegue. Ya está. A ver. Denerim. A ver. Esto... Ahí... Ahí... Aquí. Por ejemplo. No, sí. Tú esto lo tienes bien. Tú directamente al ataque. Y tú... A ver si se ve desde aquí. No, no veo nada. Pues para acá. Y Alistair.
Alistair here. On it.
Perfecto. Pero nos está saliendo bastante decente. A ver, Alistair, tú tómate esto. Cura a ver, ponle aquí a este debilidad. Y vamos a tomarnos una delirio para recuperar vida de este. Veamos un rayo. Ah, ya no hace falta más. Perfecto. Ahora sí. Ahora sí. Creo que no hemos salvado a todos, pero bueno. A la mayoría. ¿No? A 3. Que no está de toma. Raíz élfica. Oh, esto sí.
Oh, thank you, Maker. Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you.
Vale, pues ya hemos acabado aquí, ¿no? Sí, parece que sí. Vámonos. Sí. Vale, ¿a dónde vamos ahora? Guerra civil. Esto no me gusta. Bueno, vamos a ver qué es. Haré la misma jugada en cuanto llegue. Plus, guardar. Por si acaso.
How did a child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy.
Superman.
5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the tyke as our own.
Superman. Superman totalmente. Madre mía. Eso es un guiño a Superman fijo.
Get your horses off Ben Talman's land. We won't Ben Needle again.
Logain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Olesian lick-spittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders. Time!